Hello everyone, this is my 03 Mark IV Jetta. It's a diesel. It's got some stuff done to it. It's got some dings, it's got some dents. It's got some miscolored panels here. She was in an accident. Kia Soul, T-bone action. But we got her straightened out, got her all put back together. I was testing some paint on the hood here, but anyways, oh, I'm gonna trip. We got to, the weather's getting better. There's still some snow on the ground, but we got to, we gotta get her out. I gotta put the interior back together, which is a mess right now. I got a radio, a shirt. A lot of the panels are missing. And the reason for that is I put it on air suspension. There's a ton of stuff back here. I got to clean this all up. But it is on air now. So that's cool. There's a sub in there. Tank, air compressor, HKI air block, you know. Dogs are barking. So yeah, I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna get this car out. So yeah, that's my next step. Got her running. So I'll clean this up while it's warming up, and then I'll pull it outside and go from there. I got it out. I got it out. Okay, I don't know what this is gonna look like in this sunlight, so but this is the car. Yeah, it hasn't been out since, oh shoot, I don't know, like Halloween maybe, a little after, early November. So yeah, I didn't tell you guys about the side exhaust, so that's pretty cool. I like it. I used to have it out the hood, but not as cool. And wherever I left it, and got my little bag controller here. We can air it up. It's being really stupid right now. I don't know why it's doing this. It's like some of the valves are frozen. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I had to bring the car back in the garage. I got the cancer cannon blowing. It's cold in here. So my issue was this air compressor wasn't putting like pressure in the tank. There's a little valve on it, a little stem, you know, to fill it, and I pushed that in and it wasn't much coming out. It wasn't my I got it set at like 200. It's got a 200 switch on it, so it shuts off at 200 psi and then kicks on at I think 170, but it wasn't near that, so it wasn't picking the car up. But I got I got the car up finally. The compressor's still running. I let it cool off a little bit because it gets hot. It's only one unit, so that might need to be upgraded. But I filled it with this compressor, just our compressor in here, so I got it up. The front doesn't go quite as high as the rear, but I would never drive it this high. This is just for, you know, if I go over speed bumps or pull into a field or whatever. It's there if I need it. It had a little mishap over the winter, I guess. I don't know what happened. It got nervous or something. But it's out. It ran. It's full of oil. I cleaned the interior up a little bit. I got the stuff out of it, at least. This stuff here, I guess I could take that steering wheel out, but my radio, and there's a gauge cluster behind there. This gauge cluster in the car doesn't work. It works when it's cold and then stops randomly. Both these screens on it barely work. Actually, they don't work at all. So I need to get that reprogrammed. I have a cluster out of a different 03. So I need to get that reprogrammed to the car and see if I can fix it. It's not a huge deal, but I've never known how many miles are on this car. The VCDS told me 220 when I bought it, which was 3 years ago. So, and I've driven it quite a bit. I'd say it's probably got high 200s on it, maybe 270, 280. But I don't really care. It still runs like a top. But the main purpose of this whole thing was to put these interior pieces back in. I gotta put, if I can fold this back. Oh, I got some stuff that fell. Hold on, let me get this toolbox out of here. This is my my tool kit that I carry with me, that I have when I don't need it and don't have when I need it. But I need to put this piece in. There's a piece that runs from here all the way to about here, and then this piece here on the floor goes right here for the hood. Their hood latch is in there, and I believe I have the same on the other side here. I can actually get the panels out. Let me just get these all out real quick. These pieces, those are for the B pillars, and I think that's the only 6 pieces I need to put in. So, yeah, because this piece is already up here. So, and I believe I left the screws in because I took these out, I don't know, when I did the bag, so Halloween-ish last year. So they've been out for a while. I don't know where the stuff is to put them back in, but we'll figure it out. I'll set the camera up. I can start buttoning these in there. This side's going to be a pain because of all this wiring. I don't really have a light, but oops. This wire here. So let me think of this. This big wire down here is power to the sub, which has been in this car before. So one of these is this gray wire is for this controller here. I believe this red wire and maybe this black wire is for this switch. That turns the whole system on and off without the key being on. And then I believe this wire here is power for the compressor. And I don't remember what the white ones are for. Maybe this bigger white one was for power to the compressor. But anyways, it doesn't matter what it is. They're all hooked up and everything works. This switch works, which is on right now, which means if I shut the key off, I can still use this remote and air out the front, we'll say. So it popped right up there. So let's see if so my compressor shut off. So it's actually building up to that 200 psi now. I don't know if it was cold or what, or frozen, or something was stuck, but now it'll air right out and air right back up. So that is working flawlessly now. And here's the rear. Aired out, aired up. Perfect. And compressor hasn't even kicked on yet, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. But I'll set the camera up, I'll put these panels in, I'll button up this interior, do a little time lapse, and yeah, I'll get back when this is all in. Okay, so I've ran into a bit of a problem. Okay, so I got the flash on here. So for the rear bags, my air is ran into this grommet here that I had to take out, and my my panel piece here has this thing at the bottom, and this hole here is supposed to go around this clip thing here, and I just don't see having enough room with all that stuff there to do that. So I think I'm just gonna cut a chunk of this out and see where that gets me. I don't want to cut too much out, because then it might be able to, you might be able to see it with the seat in, but I'm gonna cut a chunk of this out and see where that gets me. Okay, I cut that much out. I don't know if that was a lot, but it doesn't really matter. That's what the other side looks like, and honestly, I cut it pretty good, so it does fit a lot better. So yeah, I'm gonna put the camera back up and put this all in. Okay, so I finally got that piece in. Bit of a struggle because of all the stuff back in there, but I think it's in as much as it always has been. I didn't realize how scratched to junk that is. Wow. Doesn't matter. I'm not too worried about it. This car gets used and abused, so. What is scaring me is these two bolts here, one on the other side. I thought I left those screws in there, and they're not in there. So I have no idea where they are, unless they're in these, but they ain't. So that's cool. Yeah, that one's missing too. Not in the cup holder, like I might have thought about putting them. Okay, these two are in. Yeah, those two are in. So I think I'm just gonna have to find them. I found some more bolts. They're different, but that's what I got for now. I put these wires in a little neater, so I'll get that next piece in. I got that piece in. It's popping up a bit here. Might have to do something about that. I don't really know. So I got that in. I got all this in. That piece, this part of it went way better than the back part. So I tightened these two bolts. So now I just got to do this piece. And then once I'm done with this side, I will copy everything over onto that side. Do the same exact thing. Okay, I shut the heat off. I didn't realize how much that was affecting the audio. But I got this last piece in. I just had to slide into the bottom and then it all clipped on. And I think it's in right. So yeah, I just got to do it to the other side. And yeah, it's getting close to being done. I got to tuck some of these wires back up in there a little bit, but that's no biggie. We wanted to make sure they were long, so yeah, I'll go do the other side. Boom. And this side is done.